Norman Watroy was the bass player for Ian Dury and the Blockheads. Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick has one of the most iconic bass lines of all time. And here are 5 things that make it great. So the obvious thing to point out for this track is that it's a great example of a 16th note groove. In a bar of 4/4, you've got 4 beats. You can subdivide each of those 4 beats by 4. 4 times 4 equals 16. So a 16th note groove makes use of all 16 subdivisions in that bar. Players like Jaco and Rocco are famous for using these types of bass lines. Another cool thing that's going on here is that the first beat is being pushed by 16th note. This happens on the main bass line and also in the verse. So instead of playing the first note on the first beat of the bar, we play a 16th note before. This creates a moment of rhythmic tension and therefore more interest for the listener. Have you ever tried to play this song all the way to the end? It's a real killer. You need to stay relaxed as much as possible, as too much tension will quickly cause pain and could potentially lead to more serious injuries down the line. As discussed, the bass plays continuous 16th notes for long periods of time, but somehow he manages to stay in the pocket the whole time, which is amazing. If detailed music theory turns you off, then skip ahead to this point. Okay, if you're still watching, this bit gets really cool. As far as I can tell, the chords being played are F minor 7, E flat major, A flat major, D flat major, and then back to F minor 7. Over the F minor 7, he plays all the notes from the F pentatonic minor scale. But then, as the guitar and piano pass through the E flat major chord for one beat, the bass plays a G. This puts the chord in first inversion. This is great because it makes the harmony slightly more interesting than if it'd just gone to E flat, the root. But it's also a semitone away from the root of the next chord, A flat. So it resolves into that chord in a very satisfying way. Then it moves to the next chord, and that brings me nicely to my next point. Over the D flat major chord, he plays this Mixolydian type idea. This line is very reminiscent of Jaco. You can hear almost exactly the same line on the song Come On, Come Over.
Isn't it? Similar.
I really love the fill at the end of the main bass line. It feels so unique to me. I've seen people play this fill in many different ways, but I'm convinced that this is the way you do it. So you play half the main riff, move up to the C on the 8th fret, E flat to F, that's fret 6 to 8, that's a hammer on, and then A flat on the 6th fret, and then E flat on the 8th fret. Hope you enjoyed this video. There's a whole bunch of videos just like this on my channel, so check them out if you liked it.